Your Majesty, I wondered if I might have a word.
Now, I need to change for dinner.
You see, I noticed during the parade that you turned your back on the troops on a number of occasions. I'm sure it was a mistake, but according to precedent, if a sovereign turns their back on a regiment, they will no longer form part of the household cavalry. I assume this was not your intention.
Indeed not. But no one mentioned it to me.
I assure you they noticed, but no one likes to correct their monarch, ma'am.
Except for you, evidently.
I feel it is my duty. There are many things that the Baroness, being German, did not teach you. I'd be happy to help you in future. My family have been courtiers for generations.
That won't be necessary. If there are gaps in my knowledge, I have an excellent tutor in Lord Melbourne.
The Duchess of Sutherland.
What a pleasure to be here, Your Majesty.
I thought the Duchess would make a good choice for Mistress of the Robes, ma'am. And as you know, the Duke is in the cabinet.
She looks very elegant. Is she respectable?
As respectable as a great lady can be, ma'am.
The Lady Portman.
Now, do consider Lady Portman. Her husband is Under-Secretary for the Colonies and something of a booby, but she knows everyone. Lady Portman knew your father, ma'am.
Such a handsome man, Your Majesty. And a very good dancer.
That must explain why I love dancing so much. Of course, there can be no dancing until the coronation.
Is there to be a coronation ball then, ma'am?
Yes, indeed. That is, if it isn't too expensive, Lord M.
Well, I'm hoping you'll only have the one coronation, ma'am, so I think a little extravagance is permitted.
She seems to be almost besotted.
Sir John, I fear you've been waiting for me.
The Duchess is concerned about the appointment of the Queen's ladies.
Yes, I believe it's the first time she's been allowed to choose her own companions. She must find it a pleasant change.
So you have chosen her to be your mistress of the robes.
Harriet Sutherland is charming.
But she's the wife of Melbourne's friend. It is not good to be so in his hands.
It seems to me you've made her into a Whig puppet.
It may look that way to you, Sir John. As a man who's never seen further than his own self-interest, I suppose it must, but I hold myself to a different standard.
I feel I should tell you, ma'am, that at Holland House, they call you Mrs. Melbourne.
The Queen is a remarkable young woman, and I consider it the greatest privilege of my career to serve her.
Well, I feel I should tell you that Mamma and Sir John are known as the Conroyals.
Sir John, at least, has never been involved in a case of criminal conversation with a married woman.
Lord Melbourne was acquitted.
I cannot look into your soul. But you are a man, and she is a very young and impressionable woman.
Please, Victoria. He is someone who is clever at stealing hearts. He must not take yours.
I'll bid you good day.
Mamma came to see me this morning.
Yes?
She thinks I should not always be guided by you.
Oh, well, perhaps she's right.
What do you mean?
I should not be your only advisor.
But why not?
We are so often in each other's company. We ride out most days. I dine at the palace nearly every night. It could be misconstrued.
I wonder that you have not married again, Lord M.
My wife died a few years ago, and I've never been able to replace her. She was not a model wife by any means, but she was enough for me.
You did not mind she ran away with Lord Byron?
Yes, I minded.
You did not disown her? I think I would find such behavior hard to forgive.
Perhaps you were too young to understand.